Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Writing Show Music for Battery Percussion Series. Today we are doing episode 7, and we are continuing with my wonderfully terrible concert band charts race. In the previous episodes, we've worked our way up through 35, so today we're going to do the next 2 pages of the score, 35 to 51. All right. So basically, what's going on here is that the band is now playing what it was playing at the very beginning. Um, yeah, so basically, I literally just used the copy and paste tool right here and copied the first 16 measures. But I don't want to just copy and paste what I have written here over here because we have more momentum now. And I want to keep that momentum and press that all the way to the end as much as I can. So we're gonna write some new material today, and we'll use that later on in the chart if we feel like it. So I think usually I try when I'm writing an intermediate or advanced chart, I try to include some kind of paradiddle to paradiddle diddle section. So I think that's going to be for us here. So let's see. We'll start with the snare drum. Okay. And I think I know exactly what I want to do here. There we go. All right. All right, so we are at forte. Ooh, there's a missing sticking. That's not good. There we go. All right, so we're at fortissimo here. So I want this first note of the measure to be fortissimo. So I'm going to add the forte here. And then I'll add the rest of my accents. So paradiddle, 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 diddle, paradiddle, diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle, and then four and. All right. I'll write that sticking out real quick. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's see. Then we'll do another 2 paradiddle diddles. Let's see, we're at half notes. Yeah. Okay, and then another measure of 2 measures of half notes. So this is the quote unquote fill bar of the 4-bar phrase. So we'll do something a little different. There we go. And just because I'm already doing it, I'll just keep writing sticking as I go in or as I go on. Okay. Let's see. Why is this random square blocked out? Okay. All right, so let's do some dynamic contrast. I'm gonna go to piano here, and then we'll do fortissimo here. I'll add another accent. That's good. Then a crescendo. Very good. You could indicate go to the edge of the drum and go to the center, but I'm not going to do that here because we're at a loud texture in the band, and usually this going to the edge, it gets a really thin texture. So I'm going to opt to not do that right now. Okay, so let's write something similar but not quite the same for the tenors. Okay. I know exactly what we'll do. That's not what we're going to do. There we go. Okay, so this is a really easy pattern for tenors to play where if you're playing paradiddles, you have the inner beats on drum 2 and the accents on drum 1 and 4. That really feels very easy to play on the tenors. But anyway, so instead of doing 2 paradiddle diddles here, what we're going to do is we're going to put rim shots on the end of 4. Okay. And then the E and beat 1. And then we're going to shamelessly copy Paul Rennick with some grandma between the Spock and drum 4. And again, there are I haven't said this in a long time, but there are definitely better ways to input the notes into your finale score. So you do that. This is just what I do. Okay, so again, forte here. I'll do sticking. Oops. There we go. From all the years of writing drumline music, my R key is not the greatest on this keyboard. Okay, so let's see. And why not? Since we've already shamelessly copied Mr. Rennick, let's do it some more. Where's my rim shot? There it is. Okay. There we go. And we're not going to be at piano and the tenors. Matter of fact, I'm going to write fortissimo, and then we'll go back down to mezzo, piano, and crescendo this bar with the snare drum. Matter of fact, let's just copy that and transpose. There we go. I think that's fine. Yep. Okay. So let's see. Crescendo here. Very, very good. And then stickings there. Okay. Awesome sauce. All right. Bass drums now. So even though we're gonna keep doing, like, we're gonna keep the same kind of accent pattern here. Oh, there's accents there I missed. We're not gonna write paradiddles for the bass drums. They're just gonna alternate. Yeah. There we go. We will add the accent pattern though. Yeah, and then we'll keep going. For and. Okay. Then we'll do a dotted 8/16 here. And then start at the bottom. And then we'll go to mezzo piano here as well. Accents, very good. Yeah, and then we'll do the same. Actually, yeah, we'll do the same thing there because we're accenting one and then we'll do that for S's and G's. There we go. All right, so stickings for the bass drums. Right, left. Okay. Now notice here I did right, 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 and then here I did right, right, left. That's because at 160, doing something like this, where you're going from the head to the rim within an eighth note, that's a little difficult, so we're gonna not do that. Okay, so then let's see, we're gonna add a fortissimo here, we're gonna add a forte here, and then a crescendo. Very good. Okay, now cymbals. Let's do a regular crash. And we're coming out of here, but that's not a terrible transition because that's essentially just two crashes in a row. That's not a big deal. we're not changing techniques, so that's going to be fine. It is also at fortissimo. Let's see. So for this measure, the band is playing quarter notes, so I think I'm going to do the same here, but I'm going to split them up just like that. And why not? Let's let it ride. We'll just keep on going. I love it. And then now we'll accent beat 1 and then the and of 2. And then beat 4, we'll do another choked crash as well. All right, now let's see. No, we're going to accent all of these. But you know what? We're going to accent everything. Should I do a crescendo there? Maybe not. I do know we're going to do this though. We're going to meet mezzo or fortissimo. You know what? I think I will. Yeah, so we'll start crescendoing here. I'm not totally convinced I'm going to like the way that sounds, but we're going to go down to mezzo piano, and maybe we'll accent these. Or, I tell you what, let's just do this. Yeah, I like that better. That makes a little bit more sense in my head. We'll just do we'll do fortissimo here. Yeah, okay, I like that a little better. Okay, so let's see. I like the copy and paste tool here because we're essentially playing the same thing in this next 4 measures. So, yeah, let's see. Okay. Now the only thing I have to watch out for is this, because coming from a choked crash to a regular crash, that's going to be hard. So we'll just put that on the first cymbal. We're going to add a forte here and a forte here. Very good. Okay. Now we've got essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, another 8 measures of basically the same material. So I think let's do some triplet stuff here, because we've spent a lot of time in 16th note land. Oops. Okay. Yes, yeah, we spent a lot of time in 16th notes and 8th notes, and I think it'll be a really cool, maybe unexpected tempo, or not tempo, but unexpected change for the audience. So let's just do, I don't want to go incredibly difficult. My notes have something incredibly ridiculous written on it, but we're not going to do what's on my notes for this 2 measures. Oh my gosh. Work for me, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I think I like the 5 here. Yeah, I like that. All right, so then we'll do the hit points of this that triplet. We'll outline it in the tenors. I bet that sounded really funny. And then you already know what's coming for the bass drums. It's going to be a line of 16th note triplets. There it is. Look at that. I'm just going to copy it right over. But we won't have a crescendo. This will just all be loud and aggressive. I can even get rid of that dynamic level too. Okay. So since I'm doing something different for my notes, I have to now figure out what I want to do on this last measure. Yeah, I've got. Okay, so let's do a fivelet. All right, so now I'm gonna not recommend that you write fivelets for everything that you do, but it is. I talked about the triplet thing being here, being a nice unexpected change. Um, so I think this measure presents a really good opportunity to have weird rhythms because it's basically two half notes. So what I think we're gonna do is we're going to put a fivelet that takes up 2 beats on beats 1 and 2. 5/8 notes in the space of 4. And we're going to accent all of them because it's going to sound really cool. And then you know what? I think we've used enough advanced style points for that. That fivelet will make that measure hard enough. Cool sticking for a fivelet that I like to do is just right, left, 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 left. That'll always, and then like float the right hand a little bit as you do it, but I won't get into that. We're just gonna write. All right. So I think I'll do all of these on drum 4 now. And then I'll do a double stop on drums 3 and 4 here. Now I won't write this in the bass drums. You certainly could if you wanted to, but I'm not going to, just because I'm not going to expect my bass drums to play that. So what I'll do is I'll give them moving notes in these quarter notes here. Now, if the tempo were anything less than 160, I'd probably put 30-second notes in here, but just, you know, that we are writing at quarter note equals 160, so, you know, I won't do that. Okay, so a half note here, or a whole note here, and then 2 half notes, regular crashes. Okay. And then fortissimo here, very good. Let's see if I can copy something just to make this video under 30 minutes. I doubt it. Yes, actually we can. As a matter of fact, we can copy all of these measures, and I think that will fit perfectly. Okay. The one thing I'm going to, well, no, I'm not even going to change that. Yep, that's good. All right, so that's the writing done. I guess the lesson for here today is if you write good material early, you can always call back on it. So this has been a great experience. We're in only 24 minutes of raw footage, so yeah, we're gonna export this and send it to GarageBand, and we'll listen to it right about now.